The second scene begins with a soft yet bright spotlight, illuminating Steve Martin and Alison Brown at center stage. The first few banjo notes ring out clear and crisp, setting the rhythm and mood instantly. Steve Martin starts the melody, his fingers moving with practiced ease across the strings. There is a quiet confidence in his posture, a mix of focus and delight as the music flows from him. The audience listens intently, clapping gently in time. Moments later, Alison Brown joins in, her tone warm and smooth, weaving perfectly around Steve's melody. The two instruments dance together, creating a layered, lively sound that fills the studio. The band behind them gradually joins in, adding depth to the tune. An upright bass keeps a steady pulse, a fiddle slides in with graceful harmony, and a guitar adds rhythmic strums. The collective sound blooms into a full, joyous bluegrass performance. Steve and Alison exchange quick glances and smiles, each responding to the other's playing with musical precision and playfulness. Their chemistry on stage feels effortless, like two old friends sharing a private musical conversation that the audience is lucky to witness. As the song builds momentum, Steve leans into his banjo, his signature comedic energy surfacing in subtle expressions and movements. Alison counters with fluid, intricate picking, maintaining the song's elegance and balance. The crowd can't help but tap their feet and sway to the rhythm. The energy grows contagious, spilling beyond the stage lights into the audience rows. By mid-performance, every note seems to sparkle with personality and joy. The camera sweeps across the stage, capturing the harmony of instruments and expressions, Steve's playful intensity, Alison's calm precision, and the seamless synchronization between them. The music climbs toward a spirited crescendo, setting the stage for the finale to come. The final scene begins with the music surging toward its climax. Steve Martin and Alison Brown are completely in sync, their fingers moving so fast it's almost hard to follow. The banjos trade quick, dazzling runs of notes, each phrase answered by the other with perfect timing. The audience leans forward, caught up in the whirlwind of sound and energy. Behind them, the bass and fiddle push the rhythm forward, filling the studio with a full, driving pulse that lifts the performance to its peak. The lights seem to glow brighter as the tempo quickens, highlighting every motion, every expression of concentration and joy on the musicians' faces. Then, with a knowing glance, Steve and Alison launch into the final passage, a rapid, joyful burst of banjo picking that feels both spontaneous and masterfully precise. The music spins upward, and with one last strum, they land together on a tight, ringing final chord. The sound hangs in the air for a beat before the crowd erupts into cheers and applause. The studio fills with energy as people rise to their feet, clapping and whooping. Steve flashes his trademark grin, clearly delighted, and Alison gives a modest nod, her calm composure barely hiding her satisfaction. Jimmy Fallon rushes back onto the stage, visibly amazed and full of praise. "That was incredible," he says, laughing in genuine admiration. Steve jokes lightly about how exhausting it is to keep up with Alison, drawing another round of laughter from the audience. Fallon shakes their hands, still smiling, as the band plays a short, upbeat outro. The camera pans across the cheering crowd, then back to Steve and Alison standing side by side, basking in the moment. The lights dim slightly as the applause continues, marking a perfect end to a vibrant, unforgettable performance.